I think what it means to be an American is to be free and to live free. But with that, I think comes a big responsibility. And I think that responsibility rests on all the shoulders of all Americans to try to ensure that we hold up that standard of living free and being free and try to help other countries do that as well.
And America means you have a chance to make something of yourself. Education's available, which is very big. I mean, I knew from like the time I was 10 that I wanted to go to college.
To be able to go to school and have freedom to do what you want.
To be free, to be able to make your own decisions, to think for yourself and decide what you want to wear and what you want to do. And really, that's it.
To be an American, it means to follow the laws and be part of the community.
I have to answer this in two parts. Because there's what it means to be an American and what it should mean to be an American, and they're not the same thing. What it should mean to be an American is to be tolerant of all. That line enshrined by that old hypocrite Thomas Jefferson. The idea of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for everyone. That everyone has the right to pursue their own happiness in their own way. It should mean to be American is to strive for the ideal side and try to rectify the actions of it.
My picture is taken outside the lunchroom at Northern Highlands. In this picture, there are 3 people of all different ethnicities and backgrounds. Warren Bernstein, on the left, is Italian and Irish. Braylon Jones is centered in the middle. On the right-hand side is Martin Granada. His parents both grew up in Medellin, Colombia. All 3 of these people grew up in different houses, were raised by parents that have different jobs, and eat dinner with their own unique family every night. Yet, I still consider each one of them as a close friend. The hashtag #CreateYourAnswer represents the second part of this picture. I gave each of them the same piece of blue chalk and asked them to draw anything. Each of them sat down and drew something different. There are different stars, circles, smiley faces, and text bubbles. They didn't depend on anyone else to follow or mimic what they were drawing. They made up whatever they wanted because they made their own choice. The second hashtag, Freedom to Draw, was a pun on the amendments we hear so much about. Yes, in America we have freedom of religion and press and speech and more, but in my eyes, we also have the freedom to draw. Each one of these pictures are specific to the artist, and I think that can be applied to America and the lives Americans live. Overall, I took this photo to resemble all the possible outcomes and answers created by choice in Americans' lives.
Wake up everyone, how can you sleep at a time like this unless the dreamer is the real you? Listen to your voice, the one that tells you to taste past the tip of your tongue. Leap in the net will appear.
Well, I remember being in the Navy, I went in to get a haircut at a local barber shop in there. And they might have had other Americans in there, but they never had an American sailor. They didn't know what to make of me. They thought I just dropped off from the moon or something. And they wanted to know, not so much what it means to be American, but all these things we've heard about your country, is that true?
I keep my life on a heavy rotation, requesting that it's lifting you up, up, up and away, and over to a table at the Gratitude Cafe. And I am finally there, and all the angels, they'll be singing ah la la la, ah la la la, ah la 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 la, yes. Well, I don't wanna break before the tour is over. I'm gonna make it mine. Yes, I'm alone and I'm gonna make it mine. La 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 la, life is wonderful. Ah, la 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 la, life goes full circle. Ah, la 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 la, life is wonderful. Ah, la 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 la. takes a night to make it dawn, and it takes a day to make you yawn, brother.
But obviously, like, I was the wild child because I always found some program to join. I always wanted to do more. I had dreams that at times I felt were unattainable. Like, if you asked 13-year-old me, would I ever be at Columbia, I never would have guessed that. Schools like these, for people like me, are like shiny objects you can never touch, because of the fact that your first thought goes to, wow, like tuition at a school like Columbia, for example, is now $71,000. Like, that is just something outrageous and unthinkable in my family.
La, la, la.
I'm so happy I'm here, and I love Columbia. I love the support system that it provides for students like me through programs like ASP, and I love that I met Allison and that I'm able to sustain such diverse relationships in my life, that my best friend is someone who's the complete opposite of me in many ways, and she's just like me in a lot of other ways. Our values and beliefs are very much in line, and